Hello everybody and welcome to a spotlight on Beat Beat. It's a very creatively named game and you might be thinking this looks like a very old like Windows 98 desktop. You'd be entirely correct because that's the style of the main menu. This is the UI of the game and I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it. So let's go over a couple of weird things. First and foremost, there's a Discord thing here which I'm guessing leads to the Discord server. I haven't clicked on it yet because I'm not going to join a Discord server for every game I play. That would be insane. There's some development notes here, things that still need to be done. It is in early access. But then there's this dude, which is just like a digital dog you can pat. It is a thing included in this game. There's also a fishing minigame without any visuals. It's really weird. What this game actually is though, is let's go into Beach Filler, because those things on the left are the level selection. And we're going right into it because, as you can clearly see, this game is a platformer, but it's also a rhythm game. And that is a combination which is very rare for what I felt like would probably be a fairly good reason, because combining rhythm games and platforming doesn't seem like the best idea ever, does it? It seems like it would probably not work that well, because you have to make your way to wherever you have to press the rhythm game button. But if you fuck that up, then you can't do it, and then you get out of the rhythm, and then you just mess up very badly. And from there it goes worse and worse and worse and worse. And to a certain extent that is true. As you can see here, once you get behind, it's kind of difficult to get back into the groove. But what you do is you have to make your way inside these circles and just play the rhythm game as a rhythm game, which is a lot more difficult when you're talking over the music and you can't actually hear the music, so you purely have to do it visually. What I will give this game credit for in the like 20 minutes that I played of it before starting this recording is that what's important in a rhythm game is obviously that if you press the buttons to the rhythm of the music, you get perfect scores. That is like the most basic thing you need to do well in a rhythm game. And it seems like this game does a pretty decent enough job of that. There is a little bit of leniency, obviously, because it's also a platforming game, and I do appreciate that, because if it were a very punishing kind of rhythm game, that probably wouldn't be a very good time. As you can see, even while talking, I was able to pretty much like perfect most of them and have excellent grades. I only missed one, is what I'm saying here. And I have now unlocked something new. So I guess these are the different worlds you can go into. So you can fill your entire screen with levels, which would be fun. That level I've just shown you I've done before. This will probably not be a very long video, by the way, because it's a very straightforward game, and it's not a game that I can play that well while also providing commentary because of the nature of it being a rhythm game. But I do think that this game deserves to be shown off because, and let's get into this level, because it's a very unique mix of genres, and I do appreciate that. So what you do is with WASD you move around, and then with the arrow keys you actually let me focus here for a moment. You do the rhythm game part of the game, right, with the arrow keys. So, and as you can see, you also have these ones where you have to hold the button, which kind of just like does the platforming thing for you. So I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that, because at that point it just kind of becomes a rhythm game, and I kind of like the idea that this is a mix of a very unique mix of genres. And I'm being a little bit mind blown right here because, oh, these are fun. These are just mash buttons as quickly as you humanly can and make it over there. So far so good. This is the first time I'm actually playing this song, so that should tell you something. I'm not particularly great at rhythm games, so the fact that I'm doing well probably means that this is a fairly easy rhythm game. Again, that probably has mostly something to do with the fact that it's also a platforming game, so it has to balance its difficulty according to that. And I think that it does that fairly well, at least for my skill level. If you're like a hardcore rhythm game kind of person, maybe this is a little too easy for you. I can see that. But it is definitely worth checking out. I mean, I'm so confused as to what I'm doing right now, but I think I'm doing well, and that is all that matters. Because doing well is more important than having fun. So yeah, again, sometimes it seems like the game does the platforming thing automatically for you when things get a little bit more like complicated or hectic or whatever. So let's do one more level. Right now, while I'm recording a video, you decide to go trim your hedge. That's absolutely fantastic timing. Let's do one level in this flourish. I don't know what difference it would make. Probably... It's also very, very loud. I mean, really, I fucking hate my neighbors. I do. But that is not what this video is about. There's also a double jump, which also only works when you're up against a wall. So it's kind of like a wall jump, but it's also a double jump, but it's really a wall jump. It's a little bit of a weird situation. But it does make the platforming a little bit more interesting. And actually, be a platforming game rather than just be a rhythm game with jumping. Because at this point, if you just have if you have no gimmicks, are you even a platforming game? Is what I'm asking you. Okay, so that was a little too early. Okay, things get a lot more complicated very quickly, apparently. And I died. That's okay. Probably should have just finished the first world before I started going into the second one. Is my guess. And I'm going to keep talking. I don't know, I might actually have the volume for this game up a little bit higher than I usually would. I don't know if this is copyright-free music, is the thing. Well, nothing is copyright-free, I mean royalty-free. You know what I mean when I say copyright-free. That was early and that was 2 misses, and I'm dead! You see, I panicked and I did 2 of them way too early. Again, I'm playing this more as a platforming game, which means that sometimes I don't wait long enough and sometimes I wait a little bit too long. This helps with the rhythm though, the game moving me at its pace, because right now I don't have to do any of the platforming, which is amazing. But again, that doesn't just remove the platforming elements of it at some point. At this specific moment, it removes the rhythm game elements of it, really, because all I have to do is let the game play itself and press the buttons at the appropriate times, which is what a rhythm game is, I am aware. But I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily like the idea of, oh my god, I need to make it all the way over there. It's just really stressful suddenly. That counts as early, okay. I call kind of levels of bullshit on that, but I need to mash some buttons here real quick to hopefully end up this level. Or mash more buttons, because why not? That's what we do here. We finish up? We'll still not finish up. Okay, so these levels get pretty long pretty quickly, it seems like. And pretty complicated as well, because I have no idea what's going on half the time, and I think I am doing not horribly, but I can't be sure about that, is the thing. I like these ones, because these ones, again, make the game play itself, and it restores health. Something I haven't mentioned at all yet is the bar up top is your health. When you do something right, you gain health. When you do something wrong, you lose health. You noticed me dying earlier. When you lose all your health, you die. But you can replenish health by doing things properly, luckily. I don't know if there is a correlation to the amount of health you restore and the accuracy you do things at. I mean, if you do things early, for instance, will you... Oh my god, oh no, never mind, I'm actually doing well. I'm perfecting everything. Mostly because, again, the game likes to play itself a little bit, and I am totally okay with that, because that was a wrong button press. Again, doing this while talking, these parts, not that bad. In general, rhythm games and talking don't go together, which is why you don't see a lot of Let's Plays of rhythm games, which is also why I'm terrified of Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memories, because I'm gonna have to let's play that game when it comes out, but it's a rhythm game. And I'm gonna have to be talking during the rhythm game, and it's gonna be horrible. Anyway, that has been a spotlight on Beat Beat. A bit of a shorter video than usual, but I think the game is pretty self-evident, and honestly, I just want to put a spotlight on it because I think it's an interesting concept, and I would very much encourage developers to keep mixing weird genres together. Even if sometimes it doesn't quite work. I don't know for sure that I think this really works as a very enjoyable, like, long-term experience for a game, but I think it's an interesting experiment and something that I do definitely approve of, and I think it still is fun. The issue with rhythm games for me is usually that sometimes you just kind of sit around and wait for things to happen to you. This kind of fixes that. So at the same time, it does make it easier. This is like Guitar Hero on easy mode, but also with platforming thrown in. So it's probably a very niche audience this game would have, but I think the people that fall within that niche will definitely thoroughly enjoy this game. I'll see you back next time with another spotlight, another game, whenever I have another game to spotlight. Sometimes, like the past couple of weeks, I haven't really had a lot of games, so it's not a lot of spotlights. Anyway, see you back next time, and I'm gonna kill my neighbor for mowing his lawn or trimming his hedge or whatever during this damn recording.